So yes, again a very good day to Standard 10. I hope you are revising and doing everything which has been said by here, as well as your school, and completing your worksheets as well. As you are in 10th standard, again I will give you a 5-second reminder. Please do my subject at least, because it's a really lengthy one for 1 hour, that is 60 minutes only. 30 minutes वीडियो देखना है आपको, 30 मिनट्स उसी वीडियो का जो भी है वो आपको रिवाइज करना है, खुद नोट्स बना के लिखनी है, प्लस अपने वर्कशीट्स के अंदर उसके जो भी क्वेश्चंस दिए गए वो कंप्लीट करना है. 60 minutes only and you are good to go. Okay, so I hope you have known and completed all the good chapters we have done over here, as well as we have started with our chapter. I hope the lighting is clear or not. We have started with our chapter number 11. That I have already said that it was water resources. Though it is a very small chapter, don't take it lightly. There is a question of 2 to 3 marks, and for 10th standard 3 marks is really a huge sum. Okay? So हर एक chapter जो है उसमें से एक question compulsory आता है, छोटा हो या बड़ा, वो मैं आपको लास्ट में पूरा करवा दूंगी. अभी initially you have to complete everything. So let's give it a quick revision to water resources chapter. If you have remembered that what we have done in water resources, then water resources means there can be two types, and the main resource or the source of water which we get is from rain. Okay, rain is the biggest source of water, out of which lots of wells, tube wells, lakes, ponds, rivers gets filled. After that, it was a man-made thing being said. Just a moment. Chapter number 11, that is water resources. Now we have done the natural source of water which are being used for irrigation. They are of course namely rain and all the things which are being filled up by rain. After that, there was being said that though we have been getting since long, and we are actually getting lots of water through Mother Nature, why can't we use it in our day-to-day? Why can't we use it more in our day-to-day life, except only for cleansing purpose or drinking purpose, right? So then the concept of multi-purpose projects have been established. We have already done it in our last session. Now today we are going to do how these multi-purpose projects work and what are they. So we have also done it in our names. You know that the names of multi-purpose projects been given, उसको याद रखना है, वो 1 mark में आते हैं. Okay. After that, there was very quick thing that multi-purpose projects are being used for hydropower generation. Okay, means generating electricity, as well as they are being used for various irrigation purpose in motor pumps, as well as they are also being used in industrial purpose. They are also being used in household purpose. They are being used for transportation. Okay, pipes, the area which is not actually receiving good amount of rainfall, and the area which is having a good amount of rainfall, the transportation of water can be done from one place to another place for fulfilling the need or the basic need of human life, as well as for irrigation purposes. Okay, this much things we have done in the water resources. So now let's start and move forward. Though this chapter is very small, I will give you some questions through which you can revise this more promptly. Agriculture we have done na chapter initially, that is also one of the most important. out of which this chapter could relate. That is your chapter number 10. Okay. So yeah, let's carry on with distribution area under the irrigation. Now, as we all know and have done that India is a country of huge agro-based industries, okay, and agricultural sector, it has grown immensely, as well as it is one of the most amazing thing that India is by grace have all the seasons as well to produce and to enhance our agriculture and cropation. So for this purposes, we are in need of utmost important thing, that is water. Without water, no agricultural sector could actually survive. So how many percentage of irrigation area are there under the, of course, are under agricultural sector, as well as how many area do actually have their rain or irrigation facilities available. You know, there are some places like tea, coffee, Assam has having good rain, but then since there are many places whose agricultural sector are growing, they can actually grow, the land is fertile, but due to lack of source of irrigation facilities, those areas are actually failing to get their prompt amount of outcome from this sector. So now let's study how the distribution of irrigation is being done. So see, there is a difference regarding the area as well as under the irrigation in different states, okay. And this is one of the very much important part also. तो ये याद रखना, ये शायद तुम्हारे 2 मार्कर क्वेश्चंस के अंदर है, ठीक है। इसके जो भी अंदर परसेंटेज आते हैं, कौन कौन से प्लेसेस आते हैं, ये कंपल्सरीली जो 2 मार्क का क्वेश्चंस होता है उसमें एक क्वेश्चन तो होता ही है, या ये होता है या मल्टीपर्पज प्रोजेक्ट्स होता है। Coastal districts in Andhra Pradesh, delta regions of Godavari and Krishna River, Mahanadi Delta in Odisha, Kaveri Delta in Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Haryana and Western Uttar Pradesh, etc. are the regions of intensive irrigation of the country. After independence, the irrigated area in India has increased 4 times. Irrigation is practiced in about 38% of net sown area. Okay, so almost about 38% of area are under irrigation after the independence. This you have to remember. How much percent of area? So almost 38% of total area is forming part of irrigation. Okay, and this regions being said that the Andhra Pradesh having the delta region, and how they get water from Godavari and Krishna. Then Mahanadi in Odisha, Mahanadi delta in Odisha gets it as well as Kaveri delta in Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Haryana, West Bengal, as well as all the, you know, one more thing let me tell you, इसको explain करने के लिए तुमको when you are in 9th standard, if you have remember, we have done one thing कि एक map के अंदर हमने देखा था कि जो सारी river sources है, they are actually passing from one place to another with passing regions having different rainfall, different amount of, and Himalayan rivers which are actually the biggest source of water on the land. So similarly, and they forms this delta kind of thing we have done कि ऐसे जो है ये, I hope this is visible, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे वो पड़ता है and then the river gets differentiated, okay, it comes from Himalaya. So उसकी वजह से क्या होता है कि when you build a dam or when you build a multi-purpose project in it, you can actually turn the water. हाँ, ऐसा नहीं कि slope में से तो तुम वापस slope पे चढ़ा सकते हो, क्योंकि that is not possible. But you can actually change the route of that river or bypass some amount of water or secure it for the regions which are not getting a good amount of water. After that, there is a difference in the irrigated area as well as the difference in the states. In the Mizoram, 7.3% area of total area is under the irrigation. In Mizoram, the percentage is total is 38. Then it is being divided as well in 7.3% in Mizoram, while 90.8% in Punjab. Out of this percentage, then it is again divided up. ऐसा नहीं कि 38 इसमें 90 इसमें कैसे हो गया? There is a vast difference between the total area under irrigation with the total area sown. See, total area sown is we have 30%, but total area under the irrigation facility have been acquired with a different percentage. More than 40% area of the total area sown is under irrigation in Punjab, Haryana, UP, Bihar, Jammu Kashmir, Tamil Nadu and Manipur. And total 40% of area sown are coming under irrigation. So उसकी वजह से क्या होगा कि उतने जो एरिया है उसको ऑफ कोर्स बहुत अच्छा जो प्रोफेशन है, जैसे कि वी ऑल नो दैट पंजाब इज बीइंग कंसीडर्ड द स्टेट ऑफ वीट. ओके, सबसे ज्यादा जो वीट होते हैं वो वहीं से आते हैं. So next is water prices. See, this is something we have done and which is very much utmost important. We know how much important it is to preserve and conserve water, because there are crises there can be. What if the drought like situation arises? So our second topic is another topic for today is see, what do you mean by water crisis? Water crisis is water is a natural gift. Water shortage is firstly intensified due to the increasing demand of food by population to cash crops, increasing urbanization, changing in lifestyle of people. So this is very much important thing. See, we all know that water ऐसा तो है नहीं कि अचानक से कम हो गया या कुछ. Water was there, it is there, but the amount of rainfall we get and the amount we are being using and the amount we needed to use are changing constantly. Okay, तो उसकी वजह से क्या होता है? All the urbanization, see, now for the dwelling of house, for the construction purpose, for any kind of purpose of infrastructural facilities, water is utmost thing. अब जैसे जैसे ये सब कुछ बढ़ेगा, the need of water, the use of water will increase, but the source might be same or lesser than it was before. The population growth of course matters a lot. जितने लोग कम होंगे उतना पानी कम चाहिए और जितने बढ़ते जाएंगे, and the people actually uses it like anything. ऐसा तो है नहीं कि we just keep a bucket and fill it out and then bath. We used to use showers and everything like that. Okay, so use of water has increased immensely due to population. Now the crop. See, there was a time when only crops which are edible or which were being used as pulses or fruits and vegetables were grown for the purpose of consumability. But now as cash crops, if you have remember in the chapter number 10 agriculture, we have done what do you mean by cash crops? The cash crops are the crops which can easily be liquidated, means जिससे easily monetary gain हो सकता है economic market के अंदर. So cash crop means cotton is again a cash crop. We have taken the example क्योंकि उसकी डिमांड सबसे ज्यादा है. Jute is there, rubber is there, tea, coffee, beverages, many things which are actually might be consumable, might not be consumable, but they are very much essential for the primary sector to generate products and material for the secondary sector, which can be sold in service sector. Okay, and out of which economic gain can be found, as well as exports of such kind of things, except condiments and fruits or which we are good at. Okay, except those things, it is very important that we also sell the products which are not being available to them or which cannot grow over those areas which can be grown by us only. So due to which our exports will increase and we can gain a monetary benefit. अब इन सभी चीजों को पाने के लिए या इन सभी चीजों को गेन करने के लिए वाटर तो चाहिए होगा, and we are not at all preserving it. These were the factors why water is needed. Now let's move forward. Nowadays, the water crisis is in a very alarming stage in the arid regions of western Rajasthan and the interior area of southern Peninsula Plateau. The quality of water has deteriorated in many villages and some towns also. Many waterborne diseases spread due to this. So now what is being said that हमको अब ना alert हो जाना चाहिए. Now the stage of water has came actually where it is in a very diminishing quality. You know what do you mean by diminishing means deteriorating means गंदा होता जा रहा है. पहले ऐसा होता था कि तुम गांव में जाओ या wherever you village you go, when you plug the irrigation और जब कुआं खोदते थे तो उसमें से जो है वो clean water मिलता था. But now the quality means it is not clean. It is very dirty, might be due to the pollution, increasing pollution or any kind of those things, as well as lack or shortage of water have created immensely in many areas, many villages and town also. Due to all these things, the diseases arising from water have increased immensely. ये बहुत सारी जगह पानी से होने वाले disease आने लगे हैं. All these things has start happening. And this is some of the stages where we should be alert and we should know how much important water is for our life, and we should actually preserve and conserve it. The position of water supply and inequality in the local distribution are challenges to the human interest, livelihood and economic development. Of course कि जो water हमको मिल रहा है, ठीक है, inequality of water distribution is again a very bad thing, because might be in city area you are getting 24/7 water, but in village area they are getting 2 to 3 days, one time after 3 days only. This much of water cannot be survivable, means in a week you get only 2 times, and that too for the limited hours. So this is an unequal distribution of water, which is very bad for the livelihood of the people as well as economic development for those regions. ये जिनके पास है उनका अच्छा है, बट नहीं है वो तो बेसिक नेसेसिटी भी सर्वाइव नहीं कर पा रहे और उनका कोई इकोनॉमिक बेनिफिट भी नहीं हो पा रहा. Availability of a pure potable water is a basic need of life. Apart from the attempt made to increase the availability of the potable water, there is a large difference between the demand of water and its supply. Even today, there is a severe shortage of drinking water in the 8% of town in India. It is needed to be done to provide clean, drinkable water to about 50% of village of the country. Now, what is being said? That a basic necessity of the life is drinking water, okay? And to avail drinking water to each and every home, to each and every living being in our or citizen in our country is actually very hard. The necessity and availability of water, मतलब हमारे पास इतना सारा पानी है, इतने सारे लेक्स है, वो एक अलग बात है, और उसका सप्लाई होना एक अलग बात है. We all know that there is water available, lots of water is being available in our country, but do people actually get that much to drink? No, that is not possible. So अब ये क्या हुआ, इसमें प्रॉब्लम वेस्ट का या वाटर का नहीं है. This is more comfortable. The problem arises here is the supply or the transportation facilities of water, and this is the utmost responsibility of a government officials as well as we being people, the gram panchayat or any private industries growing in such areas, कि उनका ये मॉरल और एथिकल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि उस एरिया के लोगों को बेसिक नेसेसिटी मतलब कि वाटर, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी ये मिल रहा है कि नहीं. अगर नहीं मिल रहा तो उन्हें एक्चुअली द सप्लाई ऑफ वाटर क्रिएट करना चाहिए बाय बिल्डिंग डैम्स, मल्टीपर्पज प्रोजेक्ट्स, या फिर हमने जैसे बोला कि कोई रिवर है उसका वाटर जो है वो उसका रास्ता मोड़कर उस सिटी के अंदर लाया जाए. इसीलिए अगर तुम कभी बाहर जा रहे हो यू माइट हैव सीन कि वो बड़े बड़े बोलते हैं उसको पाइप्स, बट नॉट एक्चुअली पाइप्स, दे आर मेड अप ऑफ दिस सीमेंट, ओके, और उससे हम पानी घुंगड़ा जे कहेवाय इन प्योर गुजराती वेयर पीपल इवन दिस स्लम्प एरिया समटाइम्स लीव्स जो अंडर वाटर ड्रेनेज सिस्टम्स के लिए यूज होता है. सेम कैन बी एक्चुअली यूज्ड फॉर द ट्रांसपोर्टेशन ऑफ वाटर एट डिफरेंट प्लेसेस फॉर इरिगेशन पर्पस एज वेल. ठीक है, तो ये होना चाहिए. आज भी 8% ऑफ विलेजेस ऐसे हैं पूरे हिंदुस्तान में कि जहाँ पे पीने का पानी भी नहीं है, ओके, और 50% से भी ज़्यादा विलेजेस या सिटीज़ ऐसे हैं कि जिनको बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है. सर क्या है उसका, हाँ, 50% से भी ज़्यादा, 8% टाउन्स और 50% से भी ज़्यादा विलेजेस ऐसे हैं कि जहाँ पे ड्रिंकिंग वाटर नहीं मिलता. So it is utmost responsibility to provide them with all these facilities. हालांकि if you know after the change in government, this is a small talk I'm giving you for 2 seconds. After the change in government and parties, there had happened that many small villages has actually got the facilities of this water 24/7 water, or they got taps at their home. Means कि सोचो अब तक before 5 years या 4 साल पहले, it's been more than it's going to be more than 70 years we have independent now. और अब तक लोगों ने टैप भी नहीं देखे थे, मतलब कि नल भी नहीं थे घर पे. ओके, तो दिस इज वेरी मच पुअर, जो कि अब सुधर रहा है, एंड वी होप दैट इट गोज ऑन. देयर हैज बीन अ लार्ज इंक्रीज इन द इरिगेशन फैसिलिटीज इन इंडिया. However, 2/3 of the agricultural region still depends on rainwater. In the recent time, the groundwater level has gone considerably due to more and more water is extracted through wells and tube wells. Okay, now this is very much important. इसमें क्या बोला गया कि दो इरिगेशन जो है, हमने लास्ट चैप्टर नंबर 10 में किया था कि ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन की वजह से जो हमारा इरिगेशन है वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा अच्छा हुआ है. सो नाउ व्हाट इज बीइंग सेड, इतना अच्छा होने के बाद भी, इरिगेशन में इतना प्रोग्रेस होने के बाद भी 2/3 ऑफ टोटल इरिगेशन जो है वो आज भी रेन वाटर पर डिपेंड करता है, विच इज़ बैड. अगर ड्राउट हो गया तो, अगर जितना रेनफॉल चाहिए उतना नहीं हुआ तो, अगर जितना चाहिए उससे ज़्यादा हो गया तो, अंडर ऑल दिस सिनेरियोज द क्रॉप्स विल गेट डिस्ट्रॉयड कम्प्लीटली एंड वी मे फेस डिटोरिएशन और less demand in the agricultural sector, which is poor. Okay, also the quality of water as well as water level वो बहुत ज़्यादा नीचे चला गया है, क्योंकि हमने कहा था कि wells and tube wells are mostly used for the water irrigation purposes. और अब क्या हो रहा है कि पानी लोग निकालते ही जा रहे हैं, जिसकी वजह से you are unable to get a good amount of water as they were getting previously, or whatever you are also getting, that is also not disease free. Okay, it is very bad in quality. The country is facing severe problems as some states extracted groundwater in excess volume. Serious problems like reduction in the quality of water and increasing scarcity have to be faced. ठीक है, अब इसकी वजह से क्या हुआ है कि क्वालिटी डिटोरिएट हुई है और पानी जितना चाहिए था उतना नहीं मिल रहा है. Besides agriculture, water is used in industries in uncontrolled quantities. Main source of water.